Make my love come down. Oh, you make my love come down when you want all around. Oh, you make my love. Oh, you make my love come down. Oh, you make my love come down when you have me around. Oh, you make my love. Oh, you make my love come down. You know, we on the topic of love. I heard, you know, that they closing, the emergency rooms down in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? I heard that, Atlanta ain't got no love for no black folks down there, I heard that WellStar, the healthcare provider for basically poor people down in Atlanta, they just closed the doors. No more emergency room. Now everybody's panicking because, where you gonna go get stitched up if you get pop? You know what I mean? I know what y'all gonna say. You're gonna be like, yo, enough with the theatrics, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got time for you singing and doing all the extra stuff that you do. And my reply to that, you know what I'm saying? For real. Unsubscribe. I'm here to entertain. Straight up. I'm here. This is my job to entertain you all. You understand? While in the process of entertaining you, throw in some knowledge. But for the most part, this channel is here to entertain people. This is edutainment. This is what you're getting on this channel. So you're going to get the goofy side of me and you're going to get the serious side of me. It's up to you whether you want to unsubscribe or not. Other than that, if you want to keep on rocking with me, let's go. So this came across, the story that is. This came across, my table probably about a week or two ago. And what's so funny about the news, there's nothing or anything new about the news. So this story that I'm about to tell you about, I just caught a wind of it like a week or two ago, but they've been closed the doors, of WellStar, I say at least about a month or two ago. You know what I mean? But this situation is man, I don't know what yeah, we with the jokes and all of that stuff, but on a serious note, they got a serious problem down there, man. So for those that don't know, WellStar, WellStar, WellStar is a Atlanta-based healthcare provider, for the Atlanteans that's down there. They closed their doors for good, I think it was about a month or two ago. And it wasn't that they were going bankrupt. It was really because of the fact that they weren't profiting as much as they wanted to. So in all actuality, they really didn't have to close their doors. It was optional. And it's always optional when dealing with the majority of your patients or the people that you provide health care to are poor. Real talk. It's always going to be optional. Whether you're going to keep the doors open or the doors closed. Because nobody's really paying but the government for people that are poor. Straight up. I've been on on both sides of the stick. I know what both sides of the stick feel like. Pause. Woo. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? But real talk. I've been to the hospital when I had insurance. Like, no, I'm saying like really, like not Medicaid, like real insurance. I've been on the other side of the stick where I didn't have insurance, and I'll say in the middle. So it's been a time when I did have insurance, health insurance, and then there was a time where I didn't have health insurance, and then there was another time where I had Medicaid. Right? I can tell you, when you have Medicaid, you go to an emergency room at a hospital, they treat you different. It's real talk. For those that have been to the hospital and, they come with their Medicaid card or whatever, they know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you come, you come in there with any type of healthcare provider, nationwide or something like that, oh man, it's all bells and whistles for you. As a matter of fact, that the hospital transforms into a mansion instead of a prison when you let them know that you got a Medicaid card. Yo, they treat you different. And if you don't have Medicaid or regular health insurance, oh, get out of here. You're treated just as bad as the person that has Medicaid. I'm not even lying. But that's real talk. It's optional because you're not a paying customer or patient. So before we even conquer the whole emergency room problem, right? We gotta discuss how even when you have Medicaid, how you're treated in a hospital, or just the overall Black experience. Because let's just be real, Black women are dying on the on their beds, on a hospital bed, when they're delivering a baby. I mean, my children almost died in Northside. The same thing, what is it, pulmonary embolism or something like that? In other words, a blood clot. You know what I'm saying? So, we ain't even got to the emergency room situation. But let's talk about that, because this is the topic at hand. But just think about that. They no longer provide, service for people that need an emergency, that are in need of emergency. So they don't have a trauma center, they don't have emergency room. Now what's going on is these hospitals such as Grady and Northside, they're working double, triple overtime. And the killings are not slowing down. The crime, the violence is not slowing down in Atlanta as well as, Metro Atlanta. Look at the situation down there. That's disgusting. And they're already talking about how the emergency rooms were piled up, were filled to the top. You know what I'm saying? Prior to WellStar saying that they're no longer servicing their patients. So this is crazy, man. How many videos do I have to do, man? How many situations have to occur in Atlanta in order for people, specifically African American people, in order for us to understand it's not a good move? It's just not. Like, for real, let's just be real, man. Like, I don't think you're really hearing this. They shut down an emergency room. And WellStar, like our healthcare provider here, is Atrium Health, right? Just imagine Atrium Health saying, we no longer service our patients anymore. We're just going to shut every damn thing down. Atrium Health is in the Pineville Hospital, Presbyterian, what else? What's that other one? It's another hospital that's like right down the street from like from Midtown. I forgot the name of that hospital. But this is a healthcare provider that provided healthcare for minorities. And I just don't think y'all get it. I think that some of you all, or most of you all that look at my channel are like middle class. You don't never have to experience this stuff. And I'm glad that you never have to. And never will. But there are people on this planet that are not as fortunate as you are, that go through the everyday struggle. And this is just another for real, this is another side dish added to the plate. The plate of being poor and having to stretch that dollar. You know what I'm saying? Man, there was so much shit going down there in Atlanta, man. When I was down there, I was just checking out everything, just seeing just how shiesty the city is ran. You know, I'm starting to realize, man, all these shootings and killings and stuff like that, maybe it's just nice. Maybe it's not the people. Maybe it's just how the city is ran. And the energy, you know what I'm saying? The vibe that the city is giving off. And the vibe and the energy that the city is giving off, at least when I was living there, they don't give two fucks about Atlanteans. They don't care about the people. What they care about is the money. And I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, well, most American cities and states, that's what they do. That's all they do is care about. Yeah, but it's different, man. Like I know this is, it's crazy because like, really, I have to go back in the past. At least in the past, when looking at the black race, we wasn't really too much into classism, man, looking down on someone else. You know, I'm talking about the days when, you know, our hoods were neighborhoods and we looked out for one another. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So like back in the days, to hear how Atlanta is and how black people are and how black people look down on other black people, like real talk, this is classism like a motherfucker down there. It will be unheard of in the past, because that's not how black people weren't like that. Like black people weren't like that. I'm telling you, for you people out there that's in your 20s, this is my word. I'm not even lying. Like, you're looking at a totally different being, literally a new being. For you black people that are in your 20s and 30s, I'm telling you, black folks wasn't like this back in the days. They weren't like this back in the days, man. And even in Atlanta wasn't like this back in the days, man. I'm just trying to figure it out, man. I'm just as confused as anyone else. I'm just trying to figure out, like, why is so much murder down there going on? And now to add on to it, it's like you get shot, and now you driving and try to get stitched up. Next thing you know, the emergency room is closed. Or they just won't even allow you to come in at all. I've never understood. I get it, but then again, I don't get it. I get it, meaning that I see why America has commodified necessities. Necessities such as, your 3 essential things that you need in life, food, shelter, and clothing. I understand it. You need that. So you have to spend money on food, shelter, and clothing. I get it. But then on the other end, I don't get it, because we need these things. And when you deprive people of their bare necessities, what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna go crazy. And that's exactly what's going on down here. That's real talk. And I'm gonna say 4. The 4 essential things that you need in life. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna run it down. So food, shelter, and clothing, 3. And the 4th one is what? Healthcare. When your body breaks down, you need someone that's gonna take care of you. Like, how are we gonna be able? Let's just look at it like this. Everybody has bills. We got credit cards. We got monthly car insurance, home insurance. Children. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to go pursue. Or rather further their education. You got to pay for college tuition and all the rest of this stuff. I get it now, man. It's a lot of people walking around here without health care. Why of people walking around here without health care. Because it costs for someone just to look at your body. Which makes no sense. Healthcare should be for free. To me, in my opinion, it's the humanitarian thing to do. And it shouldn't be a price on your health. I'm starting to truly believe that the criminals are really not the bad guys. It's the ones that really run the city. Because serious, why are we leaving this out? Why are we leaving out this slogan that needs to be put in when referring to Atlanta? Which is, yo, let's just be real. Those people that shooting and killing each other, it's just a product of their environment.